The boy who had nothing, but gave everything. In a quiet little village, surrounded by green fields and winding dirt roads, lived a poor boy named Ethan. His family had almost nothing. Their small wooden house was old and falling apart. Some nights, there wasn't enough food on the table, and every day was a struggle just to get by. But even though Ethan had very little, he carried something that many wealthy people never find: a heart full of kindness. Every morning, he greeted everyone with a warm smile. He helped elderly neighbors carry their groceries. He shared his last piece of bread with hungry animals. Whenever someone needed help, Ethan was always the first to step forward. He never asked for money. He never expected praise. Helping others simply made him happy. One cold autumn evening, as Ethan walked home from the fields, he noticed an elderly woman sitting alone beside the road. She looked weak and exhausted. A heavy basket filled with firewood had slipped from her hands, and she didn't have the strength to lift it again. Dozens of people passed by. Some looked at her. Most didn't even slow down. No one stopped to help. But Ethan did. He walked over with a gentle smile and said, "Ma'am, please don't worry. Let me carry your basket home for you." Without another word, he lifted the heavy basket onto his shoulders and slowly walked beside the elderly woman until they reached her small home. The old woman looked at Ethan with tears in her eyes. Her voice trembled as she said, "My son, I have nothing to give you. But I pray that when the day comes that you need help the most, God will send someone to stand beside you, just as you stood beside me today." Ethan smiled with humility. "Your blessing is worth more than anything money could ever buy," he replied. Weeks passed. Then one night, dark clouds covered the sky. Powerful winds shook the village. Rain poured down without mercy. Thunder echoed through the mountains. By morning, everything had changed. Ethan stepped outside and froze. His little home had completely collapsed. The roof was gone. The walls had fallen. Everything his family owned was buried beneath broken wood, mud, and rainwater. For the first time in his life, he didn't know what to do. As he stood there in silence, trying to hold back his tears, he noticed something in the distance. People, dozens of them, walking toward him. Some carried wooden planks. Others brought food. Some carried tools. Even the children came with buckets of water and smiling faces. Without being asked, the entire village began rebuilding Ethan's home. They worked together from sunrise until sunset. Hammer after hammer, board after board, hope slowly returned. Overwhelmed with emotion, Ethan looked around and asked, "Why are all of you doing this for me?" The elderly woman stepped forward with a gentle smile. She looked into Ethan's eyes and said, "My son, kindness always finds its way back home. The day you helped me, I told everyone about your beautiful heart. Today, the kindness you gave to others has returned to you." Tears rolled down Ethan's face. In that moment, he understood a lesson that would stay with him forever. The richest people are not those who have the most money. They are the ones who have the kindest hearts. Because money can disappear, but kindness lives on in the hearts of others. And one sincere act of compassion can come back when you need it most. Moral of the story: never underestimate the power of kindness. When you help someone with a sincere heart, your goodness is never wasted. God has a beautiful way of returning every act of compassion, often when you least expect it. Be kind, be humble, because even the smallest act of love can change a life forever.